WKRP in Cincinnati will not be seen tonight so that we may bring you this special presentation. Yeah, I'm really starting to like the idea of doing the. Do you want to play some Fortnite? No, that thing. I could probably edit around a karaoke truck for all my writer friends to come out tonight to make that work. I'm have to look at it. It's not going to be anytime soon though. That's going to be a project. Let's go ahead and get on into it here. Okay, so let's take a look at the shop. See if I can update it here. Nothing terribly monumental in the tasks, dude, so I'm not going to bother with that. Okay. Best seller's got a Porsche 918. Okay. And there's some Sonic stuff in here, but the Invincible stuff is back. Batmobile's still going strong. Okay, let's going down the line here. If I read more Invincible, I might be more inclined to get more characters. But, I like it, but not ready to do that yet. And someone's car. Okay. Then we got the Porsche 918 Spider. It's the Sonic. And yeah, the wheels for the new. You're thinking about it, they'd have to alter Sonic. It'd be something akin to that horrible first CGI attempt in the movie. Just not sure go over well because to be even, you got to match the proportions and stuff so the mechanics all work. Okay, so we got Natasha in her white suit. Yeah, then we got Natasha in her black suit with no sleeves for some reason. And Thunderbolts and Elena. And we got more, the Iron Man Mark 45. No, I don't like that suit. It's just, no. I got the one I want. And we got all these guys, and then the Myra Hawk Academia on that. No. Just. No, she's kind of cute. And then going on down here, they've got so many collabs, racked up. I just keep rotating them. But they're gonna always be a DC or a Marvel category. Just keep it rolling. These guys here. Well, if you get a spacesuit, that could be a fun. Power Rangers leaving today. We're only back for a short time. Then we got all this stuff. I guess to recreate the fish dance from Monty Python. Some people just I don't get it. I think it's hilarious. It's just so dumb. Starts with the payoff being, smacks the guy into the bay with a tuna. Okay, what's a noodle? Okay. And then we got that. That's it. That wouldn't be a bad one, but I am holding out for them to actually bring an actual Aston Martin designs, which they're going to be. Eventually, we'll get James Bond as a collab. They're working on it. When we get the DB5 showing up, then I'll jump at it. Hopefully, Let's just get into it here. I'll let Adam at Night do his thing here. Or is he in the lobby? Hold on. I said cancel. Did I do that? Get out of the freaking way. Damn bugs. Hold on. Somehow I cleared that. Or did he just leave? I think I caught him as he was leaving. Darn. All right. Never mind. Looks like it's solo action tonight. So a reminder what we're going for here. Got to level up twice. We need to couple these there and then take a skin, and that gets us on to, whoops, hold on. That gets us on this one where we got another 100. We're kind of into the grinding portion of the season at this point. We're in with most of the people pretty much gotten the battle pass, the highlights and stuff, just wrapping things up. I'm up there around waiting for the Daft Punk concert or the Simpsons collab, which should be fun. I'm just thinking about the future Disney character. You're never going to see the classic Disney characters running around like Mickey or Donald. The proportions are off, so they wouldn't work as they are. The only one halfway proportion right is Goofy. And while the idea of going around was Goofy blowing, oh gosh, he blew up good. Yeah. I think there a way they could do something. I would like to see an emote where like just sort of, that's always been a good little sound on the there. He goes flying and things. But I don't think you're going to see any of the classic characters doing it, just because they have to maintain an image. Now it could be fun seeing Baloo running around with an assault rifle, but a lot of these characters, this is not proportioned right. And again, these are from deliberate children's movies, so you can't really do anything. But that could be an amusing thing. What And I've seen mock-ups. Mickey's still smiling with an AK in his arm. Okay. All right, come on. Unlock. just in time to get killed. We're going to count that as my first round glitch. Start this over. Let's see. Partially, I want to see this person get blown away, but also partially get the system acclimated to the game. Oh yeah, it's the birthday time. I think what I can do here is start. Well, let's see. If this next one works, fine. But otherwise, I'm going to go by, get on the other screen and start, shuffling some videos into the watch later folder. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos still, and they just sitting there. They're taking up memory. In local news, the housekeeping lady did come by, but it's like, yeah, as I figured, can't do much because it's. She just came a bucket and some rags and just do cleaning. It's like it wasn't. We don't need clean. We need to actually. We still got to straighten shit up. We still got lots of clutter stuff. I do think clutter truckers. I think they've done what they can for now. What needs to be done from this point on. I need to go through what's here and start sorting, and that's best my own. And we got an inspection on the 2nd to make sure we're making progress, and that we are making them by getting the kitchen set up a little more. We like it. Also, I think I found the hole in the wall where they're coming in. At least partially where they're coming in. But I think that's a pretty big, it's like a little gap in the drywall by a cabinet. All right, this should work better. And I've sprayed some bug spray down there and put a little gel bait in it, so hopefully. All right, let's see. Hopefully, I can start working its magic and then start killing off the nest. All right, let's make sure I got them. Yes, can I? Thank you. I think I forgot to thank the bus driver. Come on. What the hell? I don't like messing with those. Let's get the glitches worked out. Ah, you bitch! All right. Mother, stop that. Okay. bitch! God damn, this thing's stuck. Yes, what was on your screen there, ladies and gentlemen, was not, it was as bad as it was on my end, too. So, it was locking up big time on here, so. Usually it's flowing smile on mine and sticking over here. No, it was sticking on both ends. It was just locking up and I couldn't do shit. Oh, great. The balloons are back. All right. I think the problem with the is, I don't know. No, because that's actually going up. This is accurate of what's actually going on because I've seen the playbacks. It's like no, it's that bad. I was about to say maybe it's just the video card. This was plugged up. No. So click on the links down below in the description to help support this channel so I can buy a better system. So you get better playback and you actually see the fluid gameplay that I normally see on here when it's actually working right. And I'm not playing the game with a random freeze spell thrown on me. There we go. Okay. Maybe I did. Okay. Let's just get on the ground here. Resistance base. Okay. I'll tell you what. First things first. That's the kind of thing that can get you killed. Yeah. That's why I like Wolverine. I know technically the claws aren't any more destructive than any other pickaxe, but still, it's a two-handed one. Which generally works better. Where is it? I know it fell over here somewhere. There you are. All right, I'll tell you what, how about well, if you're going to have an OXR, might as well improve it. All right. Where's the hitch? Yeah, everyone else go around there. I'll go above everybody's heads. Come, don't walk up on me like this. Come on. Down. There we go. Got my headshots in there. What's got there? Bitch. Close. I got close. Yeah. Let's keep it rolling. Okay. Okay. I thought, Indy's been posting these reels on her Instagram page. Everything, one girly outfit after another, and everything. As if she's trying to see, I can still pull off the girly stuff because you are a girl, you dumbass. The hashtag femboy is like it's an empty label. So recent photo sets like the plastic dick never shows up once. So what are you trying to prove here? No, you have not mastered either. Tell me, I mastered being with you sex. No, you haven't. Trying to deny female instinct is not being a guy. And it's also not like you're really denying any female instincts either. You're still going whole hog on this stuff. You're still very much a girly girl. Well, kind of missing part of the bit. It's like there are degrees of tomboy. Hmm? Not all tomboys are, jocks who like to work on cars. Okay? And it's like, guess what, Indy? You qualify as a tomboy. You do enough stuff on there, like the gaming thing and other things like. I mean, there are very few though, hardcore tomboys that like do wouldn't know what to do in a dressing room. You paid them. But just because you're always a bit, always a girly girl growing up, the gamer girl part that qualifies as tomboy. And I think that was a large part of your initial appeal, the gamer girl part. That you were willing to get down and dirty with the boys in that way. And again, part of the thing, the appeal. I mean, I don't think really understand the appeal of the tomboy. Basically, because you're able to the similar interests. It's not all completely like frilly, girly girl stuff that guys have no freaking interest in. You're interested in some of the same things we are, gaming and gaming and anime and shit like that. And cartoon. So it's like it's like okay, there's something she's and still very much a girl. So you got best of both worlds type of thing. It's like she's hotter than hell and she likes the same things I do. It's a perfect woman. And that's where a lot of your initial draw came from. So and it kind of goes down to you really don't understand guys that much. Just because you can, mimic what a guy looks like when he's jacking off, that doesn't mean you've mastered anything about being a guy. But the fact that you got a naturally lower voice, it's like I said, I always found that girly voice of yours rather annoying. And you want to go back to the annals of history to sexy female voices have generally been of a lower register. Kathleen Turner, Lauren Bacall, Sharon Stone to an extent. Most guys really don't like the little girly voice. I mean, Teddy Chan works because that's a definite character. It's like Kathy Ireland. Anybody remembers that name? Sports Illustrated swimsuit. She had to go through vocal therapy. Her normal speaking voice was annoyingly high pitched and speaking, and it's like, and she had to do some serious vocal training to lower her register down. Now, some of her acting, she's played it up as part of the joke. When you just goes the normal, but she had to work her way out of that. Because that was actually kind of holding her back. I'm not sure I leveled up yet, so I'm gonna wait until I'm sure I've leveled up. Then we'll go back. Let's see if we leveled up once or twice. Okay. No, the fact I haven't seen anything about her wearing that stupid packer. And anyway, they tend to make kind of boy stuff anyway. Everything's been, some kind of girly outfit of her. Always making sure she gets her makeup done right. So like from my and femboys, it's just an empty label now. Clinging to this trans identity thing, like your fingernails, but it's starting to seep in. This isn't real. I think a part of it is when her hormones becoming more in balance, where her brain starts functioning properly. It'll start, eventually start friendly breaking through. Yeah, this is stupid. This is bullshit. And it's been another episode of, dissociation from reality. And as a result, listening to the wrong people. And again, as more than one detransitioner said, when she comes out of it, it's when she comes out of it, not if, when. Hi there. The invocation said, okay, now can we talk? Now can we address what's really going on here? Yeah. I mean, nailed the rights anyway, so fuck it. Probably should have done that. With a minigun. At least it would have been more spectacular. I still say the root of the whole thing is whatever happened to you, Indy, when you were a little kid that you refused to deal with. Once we get that one nipped in the bud and figured out how to, start dealing with that trauma, reconciling whatever the hell happened there, then everything else should start to fall into place. Not far. I think I'm gonna listen up here. Get somewhere that's not quite on the direct path. I need to find a place with the birthday cake. Dipshit. All right. That. Whoa, shit. No real way around that one. All right. Okay, definitely leveled up on that one. So let's see where we stand. Yeah, I'm expecting her to come around. Well, expect her to come around like anytime soon. Not really, because she is stubborn as hell. In terms, she will ride a trend till the wheels fall off. But she came to this revelation overnight, so it could just easily be overnight when she finally realized, okay, I fucked up. Because also it would be the first time she's fucked up and had to come and say, I'm sorry, I fucked up, guys. Thanks for putting up with me. Oh, and I'll take that realization to filter down to, yeah, you jumped on my ass, so I'm trying to help, and you call me everything in the book, and actually had a court order against me, which is expired, and I'm guessing the bad news you got was like, no, we're not renewing it. What he's done does not meet the category of violating it. Everything else he's doing is within his constitutional right. And I imagine also the court is having to weigh my statement that I put in there. It's like, have you considered rehab and therapy with somebody else? Because your current therapists are not doing the job. I even recommend an office in Seattle that specializes in type of therapy that is very useful in cases like hers, which I'm pretty sure she's not engaging in, because otherwise she wouldn't be doing this shit. Dialectical behavior therapy, for anybody else. The link's in the description. Because one of the things about it is, like, they don't even address anybody claiming to be about trans identity. They don't even go there. They're focused. No, what is the trauma? But we don't care what you call yourself. We're here to resolve things. Once we resolve it, then you can call yourself whatever you want. But we're gonna take care of the actual issues involved here, and it is intense, and there's no backing out of it. So So my recommendation to the court was this one: she goes to drug rehab. Because her constant pot use and God knows whatever else she's doing, but I think she's pretty much pot at this point, is why she's in hormone therapy to begin with. It has nothing to do with trans. I guarantee you it's because her hormones are so fucking out of whack that they're just trying to bring her back to normal. But her perspective is so whacked out, so fucked up too. She thinks, see, that's part of a trend. I'm on T. You're barely on T. Okay? I looked up the stuff you're on. It's designed for postmenopausal women to try and boost their levels up to normal, and you're only on a half a dose of that. The big thing is the birth control pills, which, they shut the estrogen off. No, they shut it off by replacing it with massive doses. To trick you into, the idea is to trick the body into thinking it's pregnant, so it stops kicking out eggs. And that's why usually when a woman's on it, it's like she stops having cycles. You're still having cycles. You're still menstruating, which means your hormones are so fucked up that this is just boosting you back up to normal. I say again, I didn't get this old by accident. Okay, I pay attention to what's going on around me. And I've known people on the pill, co-worker. My mom was on the pill, for God's sake. And a lot of it, it's like, one, not just to get pregnant, but also to stabilize the hormone levels throughout things, so you don't get hormonal and go crazy once a week, once a month. You just hit a certain level and you adjust to it, and some people can function better that way. But you, my dear, are fucked up. And that's what your actual genuine hormone therapy. Your doctors are the only ones who have a fucking clue about this whole thing. If they're really smart, they say, "Oh yeah, it's trans. Trust it, it's trans." No, they're just trying to get you fucking straight. I'm actually on the island. What the fuck? Okay, okay, let's. All right, I gotta find something that shoots, and I gotta find it quick. Kind of hate when this happens, but at least it happened when no one was around. Okay, what's down here? Okay, it's a gun. All right. Shit, I gotta move. Give me that. Car. Here we go. Okay. I think they're already on that, so let's get out of here. Someone's already got them. Okay, what do I got here? Now, I was about to check out the menu here. Come on, don't start fucking up on me here. All right, fine. Oh, come on.
Destroy that sword! You'll be rewarded!
Great. Manly's not working. What the fuck? Yeah. Wouldn't let me move. Motherfucker. Fine. Come on. Man. Dickhead. Oh, fuck what? Mm. Okay. Let's see if we can get another one here. Not quite an hour, so we've got a little bit more to run here. All right. Like I said, I frankly prefer these. Didn't quite. Okay, actually, let's get the little tower down here. Hello. Okay. Switch these around here. It's going to cause problems. I don't. Okay, let everyone else go crazy and kill themselves. I can wait. Ooh, hello. Okay. I gotta watch it. I remember. Have to run off the side of this thing. Okay. All right, fine, be that way. Whoa! That's not what I wanted, damn it. There we go. Yeah, what's the pulling that off? All right. Let's get back in here, see if we did it. Okay. Not quite there yet. So we do one more. We're not that far though. I'm going to grab that, get out of the way. Yes. Oh, there you are. Okay, we'll just wait here. Only got 4 left.
Man, trying to see how far back as best as I can.
Looks like you're getting close there.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Crap. Should be able to see him. Ah, I almost had him. That was fun. That was fun.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How you doing, bub?
Oh, just had a little posting from one of the detransitioner buds. I got Al Palmer. She's in Montana now, and testifying in front of some government committee for a bill protecting and was in front of a full-on tranny. And once it was revealed that Elle was a detransitioner, got up and made a big deal of getting up and getting water and constantly coughing and all the way through her testimony, trying to distract and cause a problem. Like, didn't matter, passed anyway. So now the healing is continuing. They're not going quietly, but it's continuing, kids. So I just need. I'm just gonna, left along to level up one more time so I can get one more thing out of the battle pass, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Whoop. Okay, we can do that.
Or did you want to do?
No, I'm easy. All right. Yes, sir. We're going to do the Blitz. I'm definitely doing Iron Man because that's the weapons pack. I want to be true to the character. But whatever. Probably should get some OG time at some point, but yeah. Yeah, let me throw Wolverine back up here. Oh, come on. There we go. Alrighty. All right. Let's get my claw set up the way I want them. There. I still got to find a place for some birthday cake.
Yeah, I was surprised. I'm like, oh, it's Fortnite's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
can drive with this.
I'm not, where the hell I know it's out there. Let's just try it here somewhere. I guess she's not working for us. Yep.
Oh,
No, that's her scanning. Whoa! What the fuck? Bitch!
oh, that was the end of him. That guy was just standing up there. He was just standing on the radar dish, like, oh, what do you mean? I'm a free target.
Some people are not too bright. Come on. Oh, hello. Okay. Yes, just follow Amy Joe's because he's gonna stick to you. How did it burr up there? Okay. Well, how the hell did you get in there?
I see the chest in there. But how do you get a chest in there?
Okay, is there an outhouse here? That may be the entrance.
I hear it. I just don't see it.
Let's see if we can find it. I'm pretty sure there's an outhouse nearby. That's your entrance, probably.
Oh, I was hoping that would be the entrance.
Hmm?
I was hoping that would be the entrance, but nope.
Okay, where are they forming?
That is so cool. I'll never get tired of watching Vegas.
No. Yep, that didn't quite work. See if I can get to it. Okay, where?
Make my monster grow.
Shit! That was not good.
You're right, Bob.
Yeah, it was just one of those,
Together, we will destroy the Power Rangers. Keep fighting, my vile villains.
speak for yourself, bitch. Shit. What I could really use is a minigun, you know? Okay, that can be useful. Whoa, bitch. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, hello, minigun. I was just looking for you. Oh, shit. Still got the Pink Ranger, so.
Time to make my getaway. Time to make my getaway.
You would advance somewhere. Sometimes in very strange locations. Okay, that works. Dibs on his stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey!
hang up.
Who the hell? Hey. Motherfucker!
Hate it when
Bitch!
they do that. Not bad.
Sniping little shit. Yeah.
Yeah, see how you like it. Little bastard. Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, come on. There we go. Come on. Thank you. All right. All right. You still didn't find the cat chocolate birthday cake. I'm pretty sure there's some down here. So it's just 8. Good lord. I think I started. It was just around their 3rd birthday. Yeah, I feel old. Okay, I got multiple teams on here. Fuck you then, god, big bitch. No, not the. Can I make it over to the thing before I die?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yep.
Where's your, oh, there it is. Let's see. Get a card. I can just get it.
I think there's a reboot man somewhere around here.
Right.
There we go. I'd like to get back in there and get my stuff. I had some pretty good gear kit built up there. And it looked like everybody had left. So.
you go, Bob. There's a rare chest for you.
All right. There we go. What do we got here? Okay, and there. While we're at it. Okay, so right around here. Yeah, there's all my stuff. And then I passed over this one. Shut up, you. I can do that. Got. Now, where'd you wander off to?
Oh, I'm just damaging this stuff.
All right. Get airborne here. There we are. Oh, there we go. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm already healthy. Yeah, we better get that storm's moving. Better go. Whoa. Takes care of that team. Oh, there we are. Well, we're going to have a hand cannon. Let's make it a good one. Okay. Okay, we need to go.
Yeah, we need to go. We need to go.
Like that. Yeah. So I'll hold off on the George Michael impression unless I got a proper backing track. Okay. Hello, minigun. I've been looking for you. Yeah. Who the hell? Damn it, bring at it. Come on, what the hell? Fuck. Taken out by the Undertaker. Okay, here. Okay, back to the lobby for this one. Okay. I'll do all that later. Okay. Then we got to go in here. Take care of that. And just claim it. Don't want to. No. Okay. All right, I got done what I need to do. So, on that note, I think I'm about ready to hang it up here for the night. So thanks for letting me tag along there for a while.
Oh, of course, Bob.
All right. And hopefully next. Oh, now you do it. You're gonna taunt me with Deadpool now. You're trying to get me to stick around, aren't you? No, I really need to get. I need to get to bed here. So we've already been on for about an hour and a half, and that's about as long as I want to do these. So, all right, well, have fun there. Okay, and on that note, okay, so. All right, so got the levels up I need, got a couple of good rants in, and good news from Elle about that law in Montana. And everything. Let's see, what was it again? Okay, testified on detransition of Bill of Rights in front of this man. Obvious, not even a good looking guy. Probably okay as a male, but as a your butt ugly. Okay. Beginning of the hearing, he was sitting in his chair right in front of the podium, so we were all making direct eye contact with him from only a few feet away. When I began to speak and mention that I was a detransitioner, he got out of his chair, moving behind all the other legislators to get some water. When I began to speak and mention that I would, he was clearing his throat and coughing. He did not stop coughing for the entire hearing once he started. Couldn't tell if it was from discomfort or simply because he wanted to draw attention away from the issue and onto himself. Doesn't matter either way, the bill ended up passing and is now law in Montana. The tide is turning against their delusions. We are winning. And Elle, I am very proud of you. Okay. Like I said, there's a definite awakening going on in this country. I mean, you want to put it in religious terms. You want to fall back on the Southern Baptist upbringing. Again, one applying. This is assuming we're just going by the imagery in the church here, but I'm sure there's plenty of sermons saying you're seeing a revival and awakening of the Holy Spirit in this country that is going to curl everyone's hair. And again, that's for lack of better terms in this case. But yeah, we are serious. Like Gen Z and all that thing were just criticized as being sort of aimless. And it's like, well, Charlie was talking to them. He was making an impact. That's why he was killed. And basically, now they have a rallying point. Because these kids have grown up in a world where they can't really trust whatever they're being told. Because too many people is openly lying to them against and know how to check it out themselves. Too many old farts like me, just take verbatim whatever the news says. Well, it's in the paper; it must be true. Nope, that really hasn't been the case ever. I mean, it's why you think that join legend that William Randolph Hearst somehow managed to get the Spanish-American War started on a bet. That didn't just start him. It's going back a lot of years on that one. Okay, there's always been, but now it's like the Watergate generation is now reaping the rewards of making us mistrust everything. Well, you have the Library of Alexandria in your hands, people. And yet too many times we have complete and utter morons. It's like, the commercial that Dennis Leary did a long time, it was a business computer system. But it's talking about, $1 billion of technology. And what are you doing? Looking up pictures of nude celebrities. But this is a generation that does not trust anything implicitly. You tell them that they know how to look it up and confirm it. So they're saying Charlie Kirk was a racist and a homophobe and a transphobe and Islam, and they know how to look this shit up. It's not like he was hiding. Okay, his YouTube channel is still up and running. Turning Point is, and they're. Why do you think they've got over 60,000 requests for new chapters? Charlie was shooting for 20. We've exceeded his expectations wildly. I mean, there's a picture of Jesus, of Charlie with Jesus. It said, I wanted to bring you more. I said, son, you have no idea how many you brought in now. Yeah. There's that dumb, but he's not murder material. Really? Look around, you dumb bitch. Thousands more have come forward and are joining up that wouldn't have right away. Right? We would have taken a lot longer to get to them. But thanks to the power of the internet, they're getting the message out there, and they're looking at. He wasn't great. He's right. And part of it is because they are so many years away from the civil rights movement, and where there really was institutionalized racism in this country. Actual one for fact was, they're now separating out, and they look a little more dispassionately, looking back and not having having the context of when it was passed in their ears, but just looking at, well, let's see, they had before that black schools and black colleges, and they were doing much better because the old thing, you got to be twice as good as the white man to be just half as good, and so they applied that and they pushed, and black universities and black schools were top notch. So a lot of black students, when integration came in, and they got to go to the white schools were crap. we were a lot better back in our own schools. What the hell are we doing here? I mean, yes, integration needed to happen, but it's like, I think a few lessons should have been learned. It's like, we need to start matching up with those guys. So looking back on it, yeah, the civil, because people of my age, it's like, look at the Civil Rights Act is like the 10 Commandments come down from Mount Sinai. How you dare you criticize the Civil Rights Act? But they can look at it, like it's a piece of legislation like any other, and the way it's been implemented and what the effects are. Yeah, it was a mistake the way it was done. Maybe Barry Goldwater wasn't completely wrong. Okay, that's what cost him the election, because he dared object to the passage of the Civil Rights Act. He thought should have been a states issue. It should have been done at the state level. The feds had no business butting in. But between that and the Democrats' ability to demagogue anything, and the fact also you're running against the ghost of our recently slain John Kennedy. That's where the thing waving the bloody shirt kind of comes from. All LBJ had to say, Jack would have wanted it this way. Think, all right, fine, That's how that's how they got the tax cut package passed, because it was Kennedy's tax cut package where he reducing marginal rates down. There was like 90% when he was getting he was fiscally, he was Rockford conservative. He would have been. Where do you think Reagan got his ideas for his tax cut program? It was what Kennedy did, or tried to do in the 60s. And it was stalled up at the time. Then he got killed, and suddenly he's a martyr. And it's doing a Jack's bill. Okay, well, and that just dropped, top regional rate, marginal rates down to 70%. And again, before anyone, we should, no. Nobody actually paid those top rates when it was 90 or 70. It's like, where do you think the massive amounts of tax deductions came from? There were used to be tax deductions out the wazoo, so that nobody paid that 70%. It was always not going to do charitable contributions and housing, mortgage deduction. It's it's like Will Rogers said the tax code has made liars out of more people than fishing or golf. It's like, either one. I think it's very time to time. Because there would be people claiming all kinds of things and lying about the charitable contributions. It's like, oh no, I gave $500,000. Get their rate, so they're only paying like 30%, And that was one of the big things of Reagan's tax cut, is like eliminating a lot of deductions in exchange for dropping the marginal rate down to like 30%, top regional rate, marginal rate. Unfortunately, with that, Senator Joe Biden stuck in there that, okay, well, now we're gonna tax Social Security income, money that was already taxed in the first place. That so that's kind of what Trump's trying to undo. Let's get rid of that. That should not be taxed. Okay, it wasn't taxed until then, until the 80s, and that was kind of the bargain. You want this passed, we got to stick this in here. Okay, well, it wasn't affecting that many people then, and it wasn't. It's okay, fine. For the benefit of the rest of the country, and it worked. Revenues to the government doubled under Reagan. The problem is they didn't follow through with the spending cuts. All this money started flowing in out like it's not going out of style, and the Democrats still had their 40-year hold on Congress, so they just jacked up spending that much more. So they still, started running deficits in spite of it. If they had followed through with, they of course they promised to spending cuts and never followed through. They never do. If they had done that, we'd have a balanced budget by 84. It was like something David Brinkley pointed out. It's like a balanced budget is something that Congress is scared to death of. Because if you're running deficits, it's easy to sneak in a pet project here and there, a little boondoggle, because it's just one more thing in deficit. But if you're in a position where your pet project is what's going to produce a deficit, the spotlight's on you. You're going to be responsible for and it's not longer an ongoing federal thing. No, it's like you're they'll name the deficit after you. So that's probably one of the reasons why they never really want to have they want to keep it a manageable deficit. Keep it to where it's only like a few billion over, but when it's going out of control like it has lately, it's like, no, that's it. It's time to slam the brakes here. How we got on this subject, I don't know. But then when I start talking tax policy, that means I think I've exhausted the resent. So I think we'll talk at you later.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Well, the man is ignored. Action is what's ahead. Life is a great big bang up. Whenever there's a hang up, you'll find Spider